I'm Builder Owl, and today I'm going to go over teams. Now, I'm going to go over the very basic version of this. Um, if you want to do anything advanced with scripts or GUIs, you'll kind of have to figure that out on your own because that's not my area. However, if you just want to learn the basics, then, well, here we are. First, we're going to go to Model. We're going to import a spawn, and this is where our users will spawn. You can set brick color to any color you want. It doesn't matter. But for the sake of this video, we're going to set this to cyan, and then we're going to move this over, and we're going to make this really red. And maybe a tone down. That way it's not so bright. And this is very important. So on both of these, we're going to uncheck neutral. If you check these to neutral, then anyone can spawn there, not just people on those teams. So you want to uncheck neutral, and what we want to do is we want to individually select these. Now, team color down here definitely does matter. This will have to match your team color when we set up the team value. So here we're going to set this to really red, then we're going to click this other one and set it to cyan. And then, since Roblox doesn't have a team thing by default here, you have to go into server storage, insert object, and go down here to team. Then you have to cut and paste. And now you'll get a folder with teams. Now, in here, you'll have auto assignable and team color. And here you can set the name of the team. If you want people to be automatically assigned to these teams, to a certain team, then you'll leave this checked. This means that anyone who joins the game will be automatically teamed there. It doesn't require a script, it doesn't require anything else. However, let's say it's a group game, and you have the blue team, which is your group team, and you don't want any random person to spawn on that team. Well, you would uncheck auto assignable. That way they're not automatically assigned to that team. There are a few scripts that will automatically assign people to that team, let's say if they're in the group, and it will automatically bypass the auto assignable thing. But I'm not going to go over that in this video. So right here we'll click really red. Okay, and we'll name this red team. And then if we duplicate this by hitting Control D, we can then set this to cyan and name this blue team. And we can make this non-auto assignable. And there we go, now we have our team set up. But let's say we want to have people spawn with certain weapons on each team. So what we would do is we would go to Home, open Toolbox, and we would search Team Only Gear. And the first result should be this user, Jamie, and we'll click that, and it'll import this script. And if we go into the script, it'll say at the top, just put weapons in the team. So we'll go ahead and do that. You can either keep this script in the workspace, or you can drag it to the server script service, whichever one. And now what we'll do is we'll open our toolbox, we'll delete that, and we'll go to sword. And let's say we get the sword by Roblox, and we import that. We click no, and we drag it over to the red team. And so now it's in the red team, and we're going to spawn on the red team. So if we click play, in test, we click play, we will now spawn with our sword. And up here you can see we're in the red team. And there we go. So now our team is set up and we can do whatever we want from here. And let's say you want a game where people can switch teams simply by standing on the other team's spawn. Okay, so what we would do here is we would go and click this, and we would scroll down to allow team change on touch. And we can click that for both of these. And now when we go back and click play, and we close this once more, we can switch teams by going to the blue team, then to the red team, then to the blue team. And I believe if we reset our character, the red team spawns with a sword, but we didn't put a sword in the blue team. So now we don't spawn with anything. If we go back to the red team and we reset our character, that's a close one, it almost touched it. Now we have our sword again. So there we go. Now you know how to set up teams, and of course, if you have any trouble, I would say just slow down the video, watch whatever part is confusing you over and over again, and try to follow the best you can. In any case, I'm Bill Durowell. Thank you for watching, and good luck.